Okay, here is a 5-pointer from October 1998 under the category inequalities in absolute value. So we need to find all values of x such that this is true. So let's work with a smaller example to see what this means. So the absolute value of 1 minus x is equal to 1. So this is pretty easy. All we need to do is say that 1 minus x can equal plus or minus 1. And if we move x over here, we get x is equal to 1 minus plus or minus 1. And that's equal to 1 plus or minus 1. And that is equal to 0 or 2. So now that we've worked with a smaller example, let's move on to the big problem. So let's peel away the first set of absolute values and get this. And that's equal to plus or minus 0, which is just 0. Now we can say that this is true. Is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 0, which is just negative 1. And then write this is equal to 1. So now that we know this is true, we can keep taking off the absolute values. And this is plus or minus 1. So this has to be true. And let's just simplify this. And then we get these two solutions. Okay, so now that we know that so far, we can keep peeling it off. Plus or minus 2. So we just put a plus or minus on all of the solutions that we already have. And then we keep going. Okay, and now we multiply by negative 1 on both sides. Get 1 or 1 plus or minus 2. So we get this if we or 3. Now we have 1 minus x can be, so you plus or minus everything. And then simplify. So plus or minus negative 1 is the same as plus or minus 1. So we'll just keep it as plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. Now we have negative x is equal to 1, negative 1, plus or minus 1, and negative 1 plus or minus 3. And multiply everything by negative 1. 1 plus or minus 1, and 1 plus or minus 3. So now we just write out all these solutions, which is 0, 2, negative 2, and 4. Yes, I think I did that right. Yep. And if you check the official answer, this is right. So basically how to do this problem, if we look back up here, is you just use the fact that absolute value means it can be plus or minus something. And then you just keep peeling it away and simplifying until you get to your final solution set. So I hope you learned something from this problem. If not, then whatever.